Hi folks, Puffin here with your Antifa News Briefa for December 28th, 2021. Last video for now about Trumper terrorist Lyndon McLeod or McLeod or whatever. I did get some more information since I made the last videos. That the first and an additional place of the 8 places that he shot people around my hometown where I live were tattoo parlors, and he was a former tattoo. He had a tattoo shop himself, so you could say, well, he's shooting people he disliked personally for. Not that this makes it any better. It's not some Derek Chauvin defense, but did he dislike these people personally? That he had a hit list of people he was targeting to kill. He also seems like he definitely was killing random people. So terrorist act, one way or another, or they would be calling it that if he wasn't a Trumper terrorist, a white Republican Trumper terrorist, which they always hesitate calling that. That's what my other videos are about, getting so mad about that. But I got so mad about that, the fact that they don't call him out, that I forgot some important information. He was wearing a police tactical vest. Does that mean he's a police officer? Is that part of the reason why they were so slow to give us information? Because he is a police officer or was an ex-police officer? Or how do you just get tactical police gear? It reminds me of that deputy mayor of Antioch, New York a few months ago who got arrested for having a bunch of illegal weapons and having a bunch of fake FBI badges. Or he's in league with some type of FBI clan to do some type of coup. Like, they're doing a coup. They've been doing a coup. Why Joe Biden won't arrest Trump and other cohorts and even the minions just to send a message out to you, you don't get to do a coup? I don't know. We need AOC Bernie next time for sure. But anyway, how did this guy get his police tactical gear? But more than that, how did he get into a shootout with cops in downtown Denver? And because he disabled the vehicle, he disabled the police vehicle, they didn't give chase after he was shooting back and forth at cops, after he killed some people, shooting back and forth with cops. And they didn't chase him in that vehicle because he disabled it. Again, sounds like he might have some knowledge of police equipment, or he just shot the tires or something. I don't know. But he disabled that police vehicle, and they're not giving as much information, but we got that information. But it's not the only police vehicle in Denver. They could have radioed in. They could have had some response to chase this guy down. He went to multiple other locations shooting people before, thankfully, a police officer did shoot him, but he shot another police officer there, who I think might still be in surgery, and shot random people like clerks in stores. Trumper terrorist. And they're not doing, it seems like, anything to stop them. They're going back to clean up the mess, to bury the bodies. They're not doing anything to stop them proactively, like arresting Trump or other people in the terrorist network. You could just be arresting Trumpers. Like, I've been advocating that. Let out all the weed smokers, make some space in jail, and start arresting all the Trumpers, or put them in a camp, put them in Texas, whatever. If there's really 10 million of them, 70 million, no, I don't believe that. But if there's really that many dedicated to it who don't understand once you explain to them, hey, Putin owns Trump, Putin's trying to destroy America, he's worked this terrorist network up, and let them know they're not going to win. If you don't start sending them some signals, they're not going to win. But again, how did this guy get to all these different locations without the police catching him? Are the police just bumbling morons? Like Car 54 status? Are they Keystone cops? Are they just terrible? And again, thankfully, that one cop who wasn't a stormtrooper who managed to kill this guy. But they also didn't tell anybody in the very populated neighborhood near where I live. They didn't tell anybody that there was a shooting going on. They locked down the theater. They locked people in various businesses, but they didn't tell any of the residents. They didn't send out any type of alert. Unless people went out in the streets, they didn't know that there's a shooter running around. It seems like they either dropped the ball on many occasions or let this guy roll with it. So the idea that he's in league with the police, I've been suspecting for some time that a lot of these terrorist attacks are in league with the FBI, because the FBI will entrap, say, Muslim terrorists. They'll entrap certain terrorists by pretending to sell them a bomb and then arresting them. But they apparently coordinate other terrorists. The FBI just paid $180 million. The court ordered the FBI to pay $180 million to the families of the Parkland shooter because they knew that guy was going to shoot up that high school. And they just let him do it. So if the FBI coordinates certain terrorists who all happen to be white supremacists, Trumpers, Klansmen, if they coordinate those terrorists and then they arrest some other terrorists, should we maybe just arrest the terrorist FBI, which has taken taken a gangster side in the terrorist world and sided with white supremacists? Should we abolish the FBI, investigate the FBI, abolish the FBI, arrest the FBI agents who have been guilty of doing this? That's what I'm looking at. I'm looking at pillow revolution. If we can't elect AOC or Bernie to actually protect America, we'll just start over again, fresh. We can do this. We can do it from bed, stay at home, general strike, all sorts of stuff. Just start a movement that lets people know we are not going to continue a white supremacist system. If you're not going to clean it up and stop it from the top, we'll stop it from the bottom. So thanks for watching, sharing, ceasing. Also check out Church of Judas, hashtag Church of Judas, because Jesus predicted this. He predicted an end to war and the beginning of democracy, and we're at the time to start it. And we've got the strongest forces, the greatest direct opposition, the people who are just trying to keep us from being able to vote, to democracy, all that stuff. The threats are the same. It's war, oil, evil, fascism. We stop it the same way. Truth, justice, American way. And like I said, Jesus predicted it, so it's going to happen. But check out my videos on Church of Judas, also my book, The Book of Judas, and the prequel, The Art of Betrayal by God. Thank you all for watching, sharing. Sorry I get so mad about Trumper terrorists, but I feel like having called them out for months and years, you can see it on my videos, scroll, or search it up. After calling it out, I wish they would stop it, because I think that's the most important thing, is call it what it is. Trumpy terrorism funded by Putin, powered by Facebook. Call it what it is and stop some of those things. Arrest Mark Zuckerberg, seize all his property, nationalize Facebook, and you put an end to it. Joe Biden already identified that Facebook is killing people, lying about Trump virus. But is he acting appropriately? He hasn't even arrested Trump yet. You got 3 days left in 2021. Put that traitor behind bars, and all his Senate traitors, Congress traitors, Supreme Court justice traitors. Just arrest them for treason already. It's a new precedent. It's not like the Constitution was written with the idea that another government was going to take over our president. But that's what Putin did. We all know it happened. So act to undo it. Thanks for watching. See you soon.